Solar. Any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials, any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
A Callahide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
So, when dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counter...
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster.
Unfortunately, I don't have a flame strand yet.
But you do. It's just not yet woven into your mantle. Thankfully, yours truly can help with that.
Hey, Lane.
I imagine long underwear might help.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them, thanks to our recent improvements.
Not to complain, but there's actually too much magic out here.
Like a thick fog when it really settles in.
Enough Diane's chorus. And that's everything on Lane's list. I brought you a bag full of what looks like Arthur's breakfast.
The ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus. Lovely. And Oria didn't have any problems with Watcher's Wisp.
She noticed a pretty immediate improvement. Seems like it worked a treat.
Wonderful. I'll keep on producing the solution for her then. Another project on my to-do list. How delightful.
We're not overloading you, are we?
Quite the opposite. If I only had one thing to think about, I'd be tearing my hair out in frustration. This suits me. For example, since this began, I've been thinking about what else I could do with those glowing plants you collected. Perhaps I could mix up glow-in-the-dark ink, for example. My focus is on utility, though, and one must ask, would glow-in-the-dark ink be helpful? What do you think?
Perhaps it could be used to make maps that you can read by starlight.
I don't know. I read all of my research materials by lantern light, so I don't know if it would be especially useful to have glowing maps.
If it were up to me, all my maps would glow in the dark.
But, of course. I hadn't considered that perspective at all. Perhaps I should try researching in the dark to better understand how you...
I don't think you'd make much of a dent in your workload. But sometimes it's nice to sit in the dark with only your thoughts.
Very true. After all, the idea for enhancing Watcher's Wisp only came to me while I was staring at a tree.
A tree?
Upon further reflection, I don't think I could possibly make that make sense to you. My point is, as you suggested, idle thought can indeed yield wonderful dividends in inspiration. Nevertheless, I will keep you abreast of any developments, though I think this project may fall by the wayside in favour of more pressing.
Absolutely. Do you need anything else?
Not right now.
Anytime.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
Got the key swatch. And unfettered access to the Enclave's capital.
Amazing, Bryn.
Dynevron awaits.
Impressive, Bryn. We're on our way to...
Everyone helped. I just did my part.
In a well-run band, everything takes teamwork, that's for sure. Since you've been crisis promoted to point, we've felled a great arc, restored a construct, and now we've got... Not everyone could accomplish what you have, let alone in our... In fact, most would crumble under the pressure.
You know what? You're right. I am killing it out here, aren't I?
Ah, good. I don't need to worry about you devaluing your...
Nah, I know I'm kick-ass. It really means a lot to hear it from you.
You won't need to for long. You're doing...
Thanks, Aurea.
Now, enough talk. You've got a...
Incredible.
I've traveled all over, but I've never seen a city quite like this.
Dynevron. The Enclave's capital city. The architecture was built to accommodate the Enclave's largest archons.
Oh, good. I thought I'd shrunk using the loom gate.
The city looks as though it's been completely abandoned.
Let's break down the search. Who's got ideas?
Government and archives will establish a history. The closest government buildings can be found in the steppes. You're clearly in Upper Dynevron, so according to our map, it shouldn't be far.
People need supplies. Supplies are in markets. And the market's in Lower Dynevron.
And there's the bastion on the edge of the city. The military would be involved in any disaster response, and the surge certainly counts. 3 good leads. Bryn, it's your call.
An ark of the living flame. Lightly armored compared to the others, but expect things to get hot.
This must be the Atrium of Champions.
Champions?
The most accomplished weavers were honored with statues.